How does the chattering of the mind reduce? The chatter, the continuous chatter. Thank you.
I understand. You see, you need to understand that mind refers to activity, meaning thoughts, perceptions, sensations, memories, creative thinking. So there's the ocean and the movement of the ocean. We refer to currents within the ocean, and there are waves within at the surface of the ocean. Now, why would the ocean want to stop the currents and the waves? Because if the ocean really wants to stop the currents and the wave, boom, bingo, in 1 second there are no more waves and no more currents. If God wills the end of thinking, there will no longer be thinking. We will not be ever talking about thinking. If you don't mind, I'm using the word God using religious language. I hope you understand that I'm not.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, in terms of being disturbed by the chatter of the mind, as you say, well, we can look at two things. One of the things we can look at is resistance. We may have learned somehow or being influenced in our spiritual journey by the notion that we should be free from all thinking. And as a result of that, inwardly, we are battling against thought. When a thought arises, there is a thought that arises against that thought. Why is this thought arising? It's a futile resistance because a thought arises effortlessly out of the totality. Of course, we could have models to explain, oh, well, I don't know, some activity is perceived via the senses and the brain processes this activity, blah, blah. We could have various models to explain the process of thinking. But these are still just models, based on thought. In fact, experientially, if you look at your experience, Ganesh, a thought appears to you like that. Suddenly, there is a thought that appears, gee, today is Sunday, or oh, I would love to go for a walk after the meeting, whatever, it appears to you. So thoughts are impersonal, they're universal. They're like breathing or like the weather. In a way, you could say that there is, quotes unquote, the external, impersonal realm of the world, and there is, quotes unquote, the internal, impersonal realm of thinking, creative thought, memory. Now, if we understand that nothing is personal, in other words, all experiences are impersonal, then why do we need to introduce a personal aspect to try to control thoughts and try to stop thoughts or diminish the chatter or calling thoughts chatter? It's something for you to ponder about, to explore. But there's another point that's important that I needed to share with you, which is that there is a virus in the mind. And The virus is the belief that I am the body-mind, that I meaning consciousness, awareness. I am Ganesh, or I am Magdi, or I am born, or I live, in California, blah, 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 fill in the blanks. I am this, or I am that. In fact, the virus is that there is a confusion between the body-mind and consciousness. Yes, the body-mind is a male body-mind. Yes, the body-mind lives in California. Yes, the body-mind is 6 foot tall, blah, you fill in the blanks. That refers to the body-mind, meaning to that which you experience, which you perceive. You perceive the body-mind. You perceive the body-mind as images. You perceive the body-mind as perceptions. You perceive the body-mind as bodily sensations.
Okay.
Yes. But the belief that I, meaning the reality which perceives right now, which has no name, no age, no gender, that reality is is a body mind, is born and is bound to die and then transmigrate to another body, or whatever stories there are out there. That is the virus. So there is what I refer to the me thought, or the I thought, what Ramana Maharshi used to refer to as the I thought or the me thought, the me narrative. So a lot of our thinking, thoughts that appear to us, they have, not all of them. For example, the thought, tonight I'm going to have some pasta, some spaghetti. This just refers to the body, feeding the body some spaghetti. But the thought, wow, I'm a great guy, now this the I in the thought, I am a great guy, refers to an illusory I, because consciousness, awareness is not a guy. It's not great or not great or less great or improving or no. It's a story. It's a belief. It's a narrative that has to do with the belief that I means Ganesh, or I means Magdi. Oh, I'm a great guy. I/Magdi, I'm a great guy. So there is a confusion, which I refer to as the virus in the mind, of conflating consciousness, formless, universal, borderless, impersonal consciousness, conflating that with the body-mind, which is personal, of course. Your body-mind is not my body-mind. So what disturbs us is not thought, Ganesh. It is the me thought, the I thought. What's happening to me? Why did this happen to me? What is going to happen to me? Why did I do this? Why did he do this to me? Why? Well, am I gonna get better? Am I doing good? Am I enlightened enough? Am I, these thoughts that have the false I in them, the virus, the I virus, the false I in it. And what is the solution then? The solution is not to try to get rid of the I thought, creating a war. The solution is via understanding. And this is what we do here. We basically peel the onion. We attempt to lift the veil, to contemplate the belief that I refers to Ganesh, that consciousness is personal and limited. You will find no evidence that consciousness is born, that consciousness is located in California, that consciousness is located inside your brain or inside or behind your eyes. will not find any evidence that can support that, or that consciousness begins and ends. You will only find baseless beliefs. So as you contemplate the belief structure, the virus, the me virus, becomes more and more exposed, and its power, its potency diminishes. And in time, you will find that thinking is useful, necessary, and that the thinking can be contemplative, and that thinking can be creative and celebratory. And all of that is wonderful.
Thank you. That clarified it. Thinking is not the problem. It's the me-ness in the thinking.
Yes.
Is the problem.
Yes. The add-on, the me add-on, the
add-on.
The story add-on, the personal, trying to squeeze in a person in the mix.
And the solution is not to make that another issue, how to get rid of the me, but to see through.
Yes.
The understanding is what you said.
Yes, beautiful.
There is no such thing. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, you're welcome. Yes.